What's good, y'all? Welcome to Unruly Talk Show. It's your girl, DJ Drea, and I'm here at the one and only
Dawn Carroll.
The freaking phenomenon R&B sensation that you guys just don't even know yet. Like, just jumping right into it. Are you from Atlanta?
I am. Born and raised from the South Side. Yes.
How does that shape your music, or does it shape your music?
So, coming up in the South, we got a lot of legendary people coming up out of the Black Mecca. And it's Atlanta. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just had shout out to Andre 3000 and Big Boy for getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we literally come from so much richness, even before them, before the mark that they made on the industry in music. I mean, T.I., TLC, Escape. We've got so many different groups that like come from, and not even just groups, singers, R&B singers, R&B groups, rap groups.
Yeah.
It's so many different pioneers and artists that contributed so much dope stuff to the music game, period, that I feel like it really has a huge influence on my music, and helped push me to be a little bit more motivated to take it seriously.
No, you have no excuses. And
I'm like, because
you have no excuses.
You coming from all of this greatness, you gotta be great, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it influenced my music a lot, by basically kind of just giving me like grassroots as far as like growing up in church and like Southern church culture really cultivated like being a dope R&B singer, because when you serving God, people don't really do a lot of the whole, well, you messed up today. Like, church folks don't care nothing about. And that's what I'm saying, like,
it's God.
Let them use you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They'll cheer you on even if they don't even know you from a can of paint. So a lot of that culture and like growing up in the South, like with just church culture, knowing that I come from a lot of greatness because of like all of the people that came up in Atlanta, from Atlanta, that contributed so much dopeness to the industry, I feel like it's contributed a lot to my own sound and cultivated my sound as an R&B singer. And influenced me a lot, heavily.
So going to, because in your bio it says God, right? That's like the first thing I seen. I can't remember the other half, but I know I seen God. That's all that matters.
Yes. That part.
How important is God? Like you just spoke on the church, but just how important is God to you? Just period. Outside of music.
Well, I mean, of course, that's where I get my gifts from.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, to be in this industry, you got to be rooted in, you know that saying that like if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So it's like if you got to stand for something. And I know I believe in God. I believe in what's right. God is the main person that I consult, and anytime I'm making a decision,
right?
I'm like, if I want to go and get a sandwich, I'm asking God where I should go. Something as small or something as big as who should I sign to? Like, even just different things. I feel like when it comes to God, a lot of the richness of the texture and tone of my voice. I mean, the influence of the sound of my music, the tonality, like just sonically, like everything surrounding my upbringing in church really contributes to my music. And outside of just my music, it's like overall helps me with like decision making. Helps me stay focused, helps me stay motivated, because sometimes you're gonna have days where you aren't necessarily gonna be good enough to motivate yourself or keep yourself going. That's the reason why God places people in your life to be a messenger. Sometimes He'll speak to you in a still small voice Himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you gotta know your roots. And I feel like for me, God is what keeps me grounded. Like really grounded in the music industry, because you don't stand for something, you will fall for it.
We're gonna get into it. Cause you've got a story. You've got a story that I want everybody to know.
Yeah.
It's really incredible. And your voice is when I was listening to it on the way here, I was like, yeah, it's no way you're telling her to come. Like, she is fire. Like, I have a lot of fire people to come, but like, it sounds really good. And like you say, the industry, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And it's a lot of R&B or just singers or rappers that are they're really bad. I'm not even like, this is not just because I'm here with her and like, trying to big her up, but like, they're really bad. They're not good. And decisions, everything is based on like, individual people. So I can't say, some people might rock with it, but it's hard in this industry to be around some people that you cannot hear it authentically.
Yeah.
So to hear you authentically is like, oh, she got it. So your new single out right now, Superheroes.
Yes.
Beautiful song.
It came out November 7th.
It's already number one on R&B on the chart.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
So we're going on number 1.
But I'm working on number
2 more
1.
weeks. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I want to be here next week.
Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? We're working on number 1 right now.
Number 3 is huge though, for this to come out in November.
Yeah.
It's still November.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So the song, is it about... Go into what it's about, because I have my theories on it, but you tell me what it's about.
I kind of want to hear yours first, though. How you received it on fresh ears.
When I first listened to it, it gave me like a love story.
Okay.
It gave me like, you're my superhero.
That's what it is.
But when I talked to Aunt, it was like, it's about the servicemen.
Yeah, so it's...
I like that. It's a real songwriter.
So it's very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be maneuvered through both a love story, romantically speaking, or a love story where we just paying homage to all of our everyday superheroes that don't necessarily wear capes. Because even in a romantic relationship, I still feel like your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your fiance, is still capable of giving you love that surpasses all understanding, and that gives you peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me not start preaching.
It's in her.
But I'm saying, like, when it comes down to superhero, the real, what I received from it was a love story. But it really was, what it is like, it's universal. So it's like, it can't really just be, I guess, like,
in one box.
Yeah, like it can't be minimized to just one thing. I feel like superheroes is about all of our everyday superheroes. I've experienced love that saved me from myself before, and it came from my parents. You know, it came from the man that I was in a relationship with at that time. I'm single now. Clock it.
You helped a little bit for a little while.
And God bless you for that.
God bless you for that one.
God bless your heart and all your parts.
I'm co-signing because I feel the same way about my ex.
You know what I'm
saying? A little bit.
For the time being.
We're here now.
Thank you.
We're here now.
But it's basically, superheroes is just about love that literally will save you. A love that is so powerful it can save you. And honestly, and right back to what I was saying again about God. Like, I feel like that God got me through a lot of stuff that I feel like therapy.
I heard God in it. When you were singing it, I really thought at first the superhero was God.
Well, yeah.
And then I was like, okay, maybe
I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple bars that, like, when we were writing it, is like, first a few of the bars were like, cause like, I want them to know you're king. Like, it's like
the Most High.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was recording this song, I was singing to God. I was. I'm not gonna lie.
That's so beautiful.
But it's so multifaceted and it's so versatile. It can't be boxed in just one thing. So it's like, you can literally, it's applicable to like everything.
Yeah, it is.
Like any and every person that's ever given you a love that really surpasses all understanding.
Yeah, unexplainable.
Like, it is like, I had a friend of mine one time back in the day, quick story time. She had betrayed me. I won't go into the details about that. She was very sorry about it. She apologized to me. She was going through a rough time at the time. She came over to my house. I welcomed her in with open arms. She was out of town because we were in college together. And her mom wasn't able to attend this pageant that she was in at the time. And I went and bought balloons. I bought flowers. This is after the betrayal.
Oh, wow.
This is after the betrayal.
Oh, this was before.
This is after the betrayal, so not before. I went and bought flowers, balloons, like everything. I went out, got her number, and everything, was cheering loud for her, everything. Went to go support her during her pageant. I did her makeup for her pageant. I did everything for her. This around the same time, she comes to me. She tells me she's sorry for everything that happened. And she was like, how could you still love me and still be a friend to me, even after what I did to you? And I was like, well, I love you unconditionally.
There are no conditions.
And there are no conditions when it comes down to like having a real life superhero in your life, because superheroes don't do things because you deserve it. They do it because they love you. They care about you. That's why I said it's a love that surpasses all understanding, because she could not wrap her head around how could you forgive me and still be here and be a good friend to me,
Still
even after
riding.
all of the stuff that I've done to you? And she was in tears. Like, I'm talking about, like, crying in shambles. And it's like, you know, I'm wiping booger snot tears. And I'm like, girl, it's because I love you.
She betrayed you.
And she betrayed me, and I still got your back. But that's the reason why I feel like, you know, Superheroes is just really it's a big record, and it's beyond
it really
words.
is a huge record.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in like movies and shows.
Listen,
no, for real.
Marvel,
like with it now.
DC,
very much.
What's up?
It's such a beautiful song.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Marvel. DC, this all I'm, you know.
We gonna throw it out there. We
you know
play on
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna play on it. Don't worry, it's happening. That's all it only takes. 1-2 voices together, it's gonna happen. Don't worry.
Listen, now Wakanda forever. We got a black queen now that took the place of the king. T'Challa, God bless Chadwick Boseman, man. May he rest in peace, man, and his family as well. Yes. Man, when I tell you like that though, hey,
we need that.
No,
when the call comes. No, literally.
No, I'm saying. No, I mean,
it's on the way. Don't worry, it's on the way. Go into your songwriting process.
Okay.
Like, how does it start for you?
So for me, I like for the beat to already be done, but I don't mind just getting a metronome going and just pin it.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it doesn't really, the creative process flows. I'm a very artistic person. I actually like just handmade a necklace and a matching pair of earrings and like waist beads. I'm actually wearing some of the waist beads right now that I make. I like hand make. I'm very creative. I can draw. I can paint. I mean, I literally just
create all day long. I love other creatives. This is what we do.
I did my own makeup tonight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be feeling like it just flows through me. So like the writing process for me, it can be a little bit sporadic. It really doesn't have to be a certain way, but I do I prefer, I'll say it like that. I prefer for like the beat to already be done and then just like pin to it. You know, but I'm real old school in my approach because like I really like the boom bap era of rap. Don't judge, because that's how we got. You know,
sure we set up.
That's how we got here.
We got the turntables.
You know what I'm
saying? We love the authenticity of boom bap.
Like, and I just feel like during that time, it was like, you know, you really, I actually ended up taking up rapping when I was younger to help me with my pen as a singer.
Wow.
You feel me?
Did it help?
It did.
Because you got freestyle.
It did. Yeah. It did. Like, it helped tremendously. I had a homeboy of mine who was like, you know, checking me one day because he was like, Dawn, like, he was like, your poems are really beautiful. But he was like, you know, how about you approach your raps the same way that you do
your poems?
Mm-hmm. And then approach your songwriting the same way that you do with your rapping. Like just the conviction. Like the conviction and your singing. Yeah. So like the same way that you give this really amazing performance, you know what I'm saying, when you're singing live or you're rapping and you going hard, you got so much passion and conviction, do the same thing with your poetry. You know, with your delivery and approach. Yeah. So I was like, you know, I was like, okay. And I tried it, and actually it made me a better writer overall. I feel like, you know, just like, and then also too, not getting too caught up and stuck in like a specific process. So say for instance, if we do have a beat that's already made, and I can pin to it, that's dope. But what if we got to make something from scratch? Yeah. You can't be crippled because you're so used to one way of doing things that now you can't even be productive in a session. So like that's the thing. And I've been there, seen that, done that, where I was like, well, I don't usually do it like this. But the artist that I'm working with is like, well, I do it this way. So you gotta be a little bit more willing and able to just step outside of your comfort zone. So that's the reason why I try not to get married to a specific process, but I do have a preference. I do like for the beat to already be made or to build it from scratch or to just record over like a metronome. So those are like just like maybe even if it's just like something like this and I can get a nice melody, I'll start laying some melodies down, you know, over an already made beat or just a metronome, and then it'll morph into words. And then whatever I'm feeling or I'm singing at the time, like while I'm freestyling and just, you know, singing a couple of melodies here and there, I'll get like, you know, some dope words. And now we got a rhyme scheme. And now we got like a pre-hook. Now we got a verse. Now we got a hook. So now it's just like formula, like getting like a nice little formula together that you can put together for like a nice creative work environment.
So. Is there any artists you could say that you have written for or with?
Yes. I have written for K. Michelle. Shout out to my good sis, period. I love K. Michelle. I wrote 2 songs and sang on 2 songs from her album, but in total is 3.
Dang.
So it's Hurt Shit, Big Deal, and God Knew. So those 3 songs, she actually left my backgrounds on like 2 of those 3 songs. And then I wrote, so I actually co-wrote with another good friend of mine on that as well. So
on God Knew or like all of them?
All of them.
Oh wow.
So like all of them. So like there's 2 I wrote on and 2 that I sang on each. I'm trying to like remember which one.
Yeah. It's all good. You got 4 songs on there. Don't even worry about which one. It'll be in my checks hit. It don't matter.
But those 3 songs, yeah, I work with K. Michelle. I've written for Tyrese before as well. I've also written I've written for a few people, actually, outside of myself.
What's your relationship with Tyrese though? Because I heard about it.
So, my relationship with Tyrese, that's like my big brother. I just seen him the other night. I love you. I love you so much. I really needed that hug too that you gave me. So God bless your heart and all your parts. I really did need that. I needed that from my big brother the other night. I just saw him at Mona Scott Young's movie event.
Oh yeah,
she just had a rap party for that and everything. So I was in attendance. Yeah, like shout out to Tisha Campbell, Troy Taylor. I love you, Troy.
Yeah,
you know that I love you. You know I love you beyond words. My mentor. That's Unc. That's Unc. You know. I had a blast with Ty the other night, but I met Ty years ago. September 2020. In the middle, like the thick of COVID, the pandemic.
Yeah.
And a homeboy of mine, shout out to Elijah. He's an amazing guitarist and an amazing producer and songwriter. And he just did a couple things for Summer's recent project. Congratulations.
Shout out to him.
He called me up actually September 2020. I had just gotten out of a bad breakup. And I was like, I just released a single, and I was gonna go do a little coffee shop, loft, performance, like where it was like just gonna be like 6 people, you know, to promote my single and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, humble beginnings, baby. I
love it.
Humble beginnings.
We all started.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta start small to get big.
They don't want to tell that part though.
Yeah.
She gonna tell that part.
You gotta start small to get big. And he hit me up and he was like, Dawn, are you busy tonight? I was like, well, I do have a show, you know, at like 7 or something like, you know, that tonight. He was like, okay, well, you think afterwards you might want to pull up and record with Tyrese? And I was like, huh?
After? I'll cancel this.
Go. The math, 1 + 1 is 2, as in peace out. Let me tell you, he was like, he said, you think you could slide through? He was like, he asked me, he was like, you still sing, right? And like, he was blowing me up. Like I got on live to tell everybody else getting ready for my show. I was like, hey, I'm about to go down to perform my new single. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been singing it and performing it on live. He hits me up and he's on my live and he's like, Dawn, call me now. Like, Dawn, hit me up. There be something. And so I hit him up and he's like, you still sing? I was like, yeah. He was like, Tyrese is looking for some background singers for his album.
I was fire.
And so I was like, I would love that. Because I love Tyrese. Like, I would love that. I canceled that show so fast. I called the person that was over the show and was like,
that show too quick.
I said, hey, I ain't even lie. We too grown.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if you want to just legitimately just tell, this is what I really want to tell my younger self too. Girl,
cut that line stuff.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
Just tell people, like, look, it's been a long day. I don't really feel like going. I already know I'm sleepy right now. Getting behind the wheel is not a good idea.
For sure.
And people will understand.
They will. Or they won't.
And even then, we grown. Maybe life happens.
Yeah.
I went and I met Tyrese that same night. And ever since September 2020, we've been locked in.
That's hard.
And he actually invited me to the Moments Got Young part.
That's how you know that's really your big bro. It's not a fake story.
I love him so much. Like, sometimes I wish that people could really see him, like, know him the way that I know him and stuff like that, because people really got to understand, like, celebrities have feelings too.
For sure. Actual humans.
Celebrities are human beings.
Yeah.
They are still flesh and blood, like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So just grace, the same grace that you would want for somebody to give you, you should try giving it to others too.
I think people have a hard time with that because they're like, well, they have fame and they have money.
Yeah.
You know, so
and they
like,
feel like
they're
that
happy.
Makes them. Sometimes I feel like that makes a lot of people look at celebrities as like they're gods.
Yeah,
or like
for sure.
They're like a version.
Demigods.
Yeah, like demigods.
Yeah.
I literally was just gonna say that.
They demigods.
You know, I'm about to say that same word.
They demigods. They think that.
When I tell you, I'm like, it's just like knowing a lot of the people that I work with, and I've worked with Missy Elliott too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
Shout out Missy.
I love Missy. I love you, Missy. I love you so.
What did you do with her?
So,
Let's get right into that now. Actually.
Oh my gosh. So I met Missy back in 2022? Well, 2020 as well.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
You know.
That's great. 2020 wasn't. It was a bad year, but it was a good year. I'm not gonna lie. You was in Atlanta. 2020 was low-key my come-up year. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of great moments.
I met Missy at a session. We were working on something for Leandria Johnson. And my homeboy, shout out to Travis Malloy, shout out to Major 7, my other big bro, mentor, the reason why I even know how to record myself. I love y'all down. Basically, and we were introduced through another good friend of mine, Corte. Corte Ellis. Shout out to Corte. I love Corte. I was about to say, he introduced me and Missy and was like, you know, just telling her about how dope I was, and I started working with her and I did the demo that we were trying to shop for Leandria's album.
Okay.
And so basically the day I met her, she like popped up in the studio.
That's hard.
Mind you, I'm in the studio, we're almost done. We're like rapping the song.
Yeah.
And like you know, my good friend who I was just talking about, Cortez, like, you know, Dawn, you can do it. Come on, push it out. Like, push it out. We need something that's going
to... We need something to hit.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm doing my ad-lib track, about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We're doing like 2 ad-lib tracks or maybe like a few ad-lib tracks. She comes in and she's like, wowed. Like, she's just like... And then she walks up to the window, like the booth window.
Yeah.
And she's like, you better sing.
That's such a fire memory.
In my mind, I was like, I was so engulfed in Don't Mess Up that I couldn't even really embrace it at the time.
Give it a moment.
But I had to go over to like a corner and like mentally get myself together because I was like, Missy Elliott. The Missy Elliott who paved the way for a lot of female artists that I look up to.
Yeah.
A lot of women in the industry. Yeah. And made a way for a lot of women.
Especially creatives, as you just said. Yeah.
It's like the stuff that she's done for Monica, Jasmine Sullivan, just like, and even still doing right now for a lot of female artists. Aaliyah especially.
She's like, a crazy resume.
And may she rest in peace. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I gotta get myself together. Like, this is my moment.
Yeah.
I've got to focus. And ever since then, we had started like working together. We tapped in. I recorded some stuff that we worked on, like some old Jasmine demos and stuff like that from like years ago. Mm-hmm. And like I recorded some stuff with her at her house. Like, we were just working on a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, y'all locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy because like Corte was like, you know, she usually don't call people by their first name.
Yeah.
Like, but she usually just refer to people like that work for her, like, you know, when she's not really familiar with you yet, and cause she had just met you.
Yeah, come you.
Like,
you.
Who is that girl? He was like, you gonna be that girl for a while until we can get you to be Dawn.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's cool though, because that makes sense.
I'll never care. Yeah, like, the time will come.
That's cool, because that makes sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Unruly Talk.